Hello and welcome back, everyone, for our second match of the day, the big one that we've been all anticipating for weeks now. Honestly, Cubby, we've had two teams at the top of the standings, and how poetic that they are tied going into their matchup here. We got 100 Thieves Academy taking on FlyQuest Academy right now.
I am so excited for this one. We have so many storylines to cover between these two teams. It is T1 versus T1, and guess what? The last time that we talked with Golden Glue after their win, he gave us a nice soundbite where he kind of said, I wish we could reveal our scrim record against LCS teams because it's pretty good. Well, guess what? Of course, FlyQuest, their academy team is top 2 in the league. They're actually playing in LCS this week. And their LCS roster is playing with Kumo, as of course Licorice is now on Golden Guardians, in academy. So 100 Thieves have a great chance to prove that they can play at that level with this academy squad today, going up against FlyQuest.
I have said multiple times on multiple accounts that I believe 100 Thieves Academy would be able to beat the bottom 3 teams in the LCS. So I ranked them higher than Golden Guardians, CLG, and FlyQuest. And now they're going to play against the FlyQuest roster with Kumo, who I will admit they did look a lot better when they had Kumo starting on their LCS stage. And FlyQuest, this roster, they came in heavy yesterday against Cloud9 and absolutely decimated them. Jose Dioto is playing like a man on fire, a man with a mission right now. Yeah. So this is going to be a different look from the last time these two teams faced each other, where they did go 1-1, but still exciting stuff to see.
And Jose Dioto yesterday in his interview, I think that he left a very strong statement where he said, we shouldn't be losing these games, right? And there's one way to look at it where that puts a lot of pressure on you as a team that's playing an academy, but also that's a strong statement to make. And maybe this is the mental reset that this squad needed, kind of a kick in the butt, like, hey, you're going to be playing an academy this week. And they just all looked at each other and said, all right, we're just going to destroy everyone, right? And so this is a fun game because the last time that these two teams met as well, they split 1-1. Of course, that was FlyQuest Academy squad. And 100 Thieves Academy in the last couple weeks, they've started to, other teams have kind of caught up a little bit.
Exactly. 100 Thieves have been on a bit of a slump. Now, I don't want to pull the panic button too soon, but
we still think they're the best team in the league. Yeah.
They still look like the best team in Academy, but they are 4-4 in their last 8 games. That's 4 out of their 6 losses happening in the last 2 weeks. Little concerning when you look at now they're up against maybe one of their tougher competitions, if not the toughest competition that they'll face in the entire Academy season. So they've held on to that first place spot for this entire summer so far. There's a chance, though, that we see them toppled here by FlyQuest, who, honestly, even if this was their Academy roster, still would be an incredible match to see going into this, because these are still the top 2 orgs in Academy right now.
Yeah, there's a reason that the FlyQuest Academy squad's playing in LCS this week. They have been playing that good, and of course, FlyQuest LCS have had their own struggles sitting at the bottom of the standings. I believe 3-12 in the summer split. Not a record that you'd like to have in any split. So, like I said, maybe it's a mental reset, and if I'm 100 Thieves, if I'm Golden Glue, like, look at your guys and be like, you have nothing to lose, right? You were going up against an LCS squad, so take advantage of this opportunity. You get to prove how good you are on stage. We know that we can beat these guys, but just play free, play loose. Yeah. Because FlyQuest, I think, a little bit more pressure on their shoulders, potentially. The fact that if they drop games, the community is going to go hard on them, because they don't understand how good 100 Thieves Academy actually are. Exactly. We're kind of spending a lot of time hyping up how good this team actually is for 100 Thieves, and credit to FlyQuest. This team, they don't believe that they should drop any games. So a great chance to prove that they are better than the best Academy squad here in this one.
That's why I want to hammer it home. If we see FlyQuest drop games, this is the LCS roster, but this is the toughest Academy team. They're really good. Ranked very highly. Could even bring it to a lot of LCS teams. So let's catch up on what the draft is looking like so far, though, because FlyQuest taken away some of those enchanters. The Lulu's gone. The Senna lanes we will not see, and the Diana as well. They opt for the Viego first pick for themselves, while 100 Thieves banned away the Thresh, Xin Zhao, and Nocturne. So a lot of high priority on that Viego. Still can go into soul lanes or the jungle right now.
Now, this is interesting because historically, 100 Thieves have had an extremely high priority on Lee Sin, as Tenacity, Kenvi, and Ryoma all play that very well. But of course, in this patch, we're still seeing some Lee Sin, but that base damage nerf on the E, 40 at rank 5 going down. A lot less high priority. So they aren't really known for their Gwen play, but trading the 2 newest champions that we have to League of Legends, and also the Enchantress coming in. Ryoma has been so good on these throughout the season. So we already see 100 Thieves potentially setting up for a death ball, and I love the enchanters against the Viego, right? Prevents him from getting resets.
Yeah, because if FlyQuest is able to get the Karma, I think that's even stronger for their composition. So this almost feels like 100 Thieves Academy are forced into this, even though they will not have that Xin Zhao to pair with it. FlyQuest Academy, they answer with the Lee Sin and the Akali, so they're choosing all their solo laners with their jungler right off the bat here.
And if you saw Jose Dioto's Lee Sin yesterday, he was a man on a mission, as he landed every Sonic Wave imaginable. Very impressive performance coming out from Jose Dioto in both games, but really went off on the Lee Sin specifically. 100 Thieves, obviously, they see the melee champions. They say, we want some range, we want some poke, we want some scaling. I like the Karma Ezreal, very good at scaling into the game. That is 100 Thieves Academy's strongest point, those mid to late game team fight setups. They do things that we just do not see other academies do. They see things that other teams cannot see. That's why we're so excited about this squad. Whereas FlyQuest, they have these 3 very strong melee solo laners. They need to get their bot lane. And so I like the fact they're taking away some very strong junglers that could bridge the gap for 100 Thieves to get to the scaling of the Ezreal Gwen as the game goes on.
Yeah, Volibear taken off the table. Lee Sin was already picked away. Xin Zhao and Nocturne are already off the table, so that jungle pick, that jungle pool, getting pinched a little bit. We have seen some Gwen played in the jungle. I'm not fully convinced that that's a great option for her to go to, so I would expect another jungle ban from FlyQuest Academy. But 100 Thieves, taking away the 80 carries. They take away Kalista, they take away Varus, things that can try and bully away that Ezreal.
Kind of out there. We might actually see like an Olaf ban here. It's pretty good in the first 3
potentially
FlyQuest have and pairing up with a Karma. Instead, they're actually going to be taking away the Braum. This is Poom's most played. And 100 Thieves have been playing a lot of double marksman comps with Braum, with Karma. Not only on the LCS stage, but also the Academy stage. So, decision coming in there.
Kindred's still available.
Thieves. It is. I expect a jungle lock in here. It's a very poor matchup into the Lee Sin, but Kenvi might take it. He is one of the best Kindreds that we have on the server. As I expect jungle. It's not going to be the Kindred, but it's going to be Kenvi's specialty Graves.
Now, Kenvi's known for this pick back all the way on 100 Thieves next, the amateur program, before he made it here onto Academy. He was known for the Graves pick. He likes to get aggressive. He likes to play through himself and have his laners play through him, and he's got a great composition to do that right now, as he's already got that Karma in his back pocket. He's already got a Gwen in a solo lane to help create priority. But FlyQuest, they're quick with the response, Cubby. They go with the Ziggs for the range.
They needed a little bit. Well, they didn't need more AP damage, but they want more AP damage, and zoning Graves out with Ziggs, very powerful. Dreams has an open book at support. I was about to say, I expect the Nautilus. They're really good against Karma, the single target, right? You can blow someone up with Akali Viego, get Kumo those resets on his Viego. This will be his 4th play on the champion this season. And overall, FlyQuest, they locked in their comp in LCS order. It looks pretty solid to me, right?
Yeah.
We could see Kumo or FlyQuest try and match the Akali and the Gwen. That is a counter matchup that Jenkins has been playing very well. And I was about to say, LeBlanc, pretty good into both of these solo lanes, especially Akali. You can blow up the Ziggs. You can dance around the Nautilus. So that is going to be the poke bottom lane with the Ezreal Karma into the Ziggs. With Ryoma now piloting the LeBlanc on the Assassin. Throwing down the gauntlet here, 100 Thieves Academy. They want blood. They want to prove how good they are against the LCS teams that they scrim. They get to prove it on stage now. Maybe the only chance they get trying to take advantage of it. Going aggressive here with the Graves, the Blanc mid-jungle duo.
Man, every time I see a 100 Thieves Academy composition, every time I see a draft, I'm like, they're playing something different. I don't think that they've had a repeat draft yet in all of summer. They play so many different champions and so many different styles. They flex things all over the place. And now, good luck Dreams in the bot lane against the Ezreal plus Karma. You're playing Nautilus. You're going to try and walk up and clear those waves. You're going to have to play aggressive, trying to get on top of that Karma, ideally. But then also the range advantage 100 Thieves has over the rest of the map right now. It's really just Johnson that can answer any of that. Everybody else has to get into melee range here. So FlyQuest Academy might just comes down to skill execution. They have Akali, they have Lee Sin, they got Viego, more importantly, Jose Dioto's Lee Sin, so maybe they just got more busted champs right now.
And that's going to be the difficulty for 100 Thieves is where is the engage, right? They are going to have to rely on Luger poke, Ryoma poke, to really get those advantages because they don't have a click-and-go trigger like a Nautilus, as you see 100 Thieves ripping down into the bot lane, trying to secure this early ward. And as we do get into the game, I fully expect both junglers to path away from bot. It's Ezreal versus Ziggs. Who cares about that lane? That's not where the action is going to be taking place. I want to see where the action takes place across the rest of the Rift here, Kangas says. First blood going to be drawn here by Johnson. Both teams going to have to reset on the Rift. This does enable FlyQuest to get a lot of nice scouting awards to try and track Kenby. So, overall, going to have to see how they use that as we're diving into this game. A hyped-up matchup we have this week here in Academy, Kangas.
FlyQuest on the blue side, 100 Thieves Academy on the red. Both teams tied for first place, 1-1 in head-to-head record. And they are definitively the top two teams in Academy right now. There's a pretty decent fall-off in games when you look at that third place slot. These two currently sitting at 16-6. Team Liquid down at 13-9, depending on how the rest of their games went today. So, yeah, we've been waiting for it. We've been excited for it, and I cannot wait to see what's going to happen here. Kenby starting on the top half of the map, though. So as you said it, you thought they would start bot side and path top. Actually have the opposite here from Kenby, so the Graves will not be going for that top side focus.
I'm curious because early the Blanc has very high priority into the Akali. And so I want to see if Kenby opts to use this to try and invade the Lee Sin, try and go for some early skirmish and try and get a 2v1. As in the top side, Tenacity actually opting for Flash in this matchup. Oftentimes we see Gwen go for that Ignite level 1, but Kumo is trading nicely with that Q, those empowered autos, as Kenby is starting the red buff, but is now ripping towards the bot side. He's going to go for the single target camps and then wrap his way back with the AoE camps to try and get that top crab. So there will still be a contest on the top side as,
Boom has to flash early. That's also Ignite out of Dreams. Yeah, that's the scary part. If they hit level 2 first, that Nautilus can get on top of you. So 100 Thieves paying respect to that.
And Luger, as an AD, has been so good throughout all parts of the game, but especially in lane. He has the highest gold diff at 10 in the entire league, as I have to pause because Tenacity might be in trouble.
Bot side ain't where the action is, Cubby. You said it would be top, and Jose Dioto agrees. He just flashes to guarantee the slow. That's first blood to Kumo. Gank successful. FlyQuest drop first blood.
Tenacity not respecting the timer. You can see Jose Dioto actually skipped over the blue buff to take Gromp to hit level 3 faster. Get up there a few seconds faster. Doesn't make the big difference. Tenacity still should have managed the wave a little bit better, but we'll save his TP. We'll catch this wave. So, not a doomsday scenario. First blood, obviously not ideal, but just an E-flash here from Jose Dioto. Good play coming out from the jungler of FlyQuest as leads in. Something that he has been known for throughout his entire career. He's been very comfortably busting out here lately as Lee Sin does feel rather strong. As we have a skirmish.
Can be 1v2 in Realmus here earlier. Jose Dioto does get that river scuttle. Now Kumo goes in here.
TP.
An aggressive flash there. Now teleport in from Tenacity. 100 Thieves looking to turn the play around. That's a lot of damage, a lot of AoE. Kumo's in trouble. He might be out though. 100 Thieves can't chase him down. They turn it. Kenby goes down. Kumo gets another kill. Now they look for more. Ryoma's in trouble. Ooh, barely gets out of that one. FlyQuest, they get 2.
Kenby was going for the trade and just overextends as, they invested so much to try and turn that play. And the fact that Jose Dioto was able to take the crab for himself, hit that level 4, critical, helping them win that play. As we talked about the importance of this mid-jungle duo, FlyQuest surviving it. They have other plans. They're surviving the Graves, the Blanc early. And 100 Thieves Academy need to find ways to get back in as Kumo walking back to land with double buffs. Oh boy. This is going to hurt Tenacity big time. This is not fun for Gwen. 2
kills to 0. Kumo's just accelerated right now. We're talking about where FlyQuest is strong as we take a look at the replay here. 100 Thieves thought that they had it, but Jose Dioto gets that health back from smiting. Kumo gets aggressive, and even though 100 Thieves sent the teleport in, Palafox, he's already here.
Tenacity. It's so close getting Kumo. The fact that he dashed, everyone's going for Kumo to try and get that reset. They just weren't able to turn it on him as he walks out with the kill and double buffs. Doomsday scenario for 100 Thieves Academy. As they went for the skirmish, they oftentimes will fight early crabs, rely on their mechanics in Academy, but going up against the LCS squad, just not enough. So close taking down Kumo. Just couldn't quite get it. Couldn't get the red buff ticks. Couldn't get the last auto attack from Graves.
But Cubby, when we look at FlyQuest's performance in LCS, this roster, save Kumo, who's now in as the top laner, the big issue was, where does Jose Dioto play through? What lane will he actually get a lead through? Kumo seems to be the answer right now because based on the games yesterday, based on this game already, very strong performer here for FlyQuest Academy, and this is really strong news for them as an organization. You know, they're still fighting in the LCS for that top 8 finish to make a play in the lower bracket run for playoffs. Even though they're in Academy right now, they're showing that they still got it here. Mid lane was training aggressively. No kills happened either way, though. We have a moment to actually take a breath here, kind of analyze the current game state. But even as I say that, never mind. Gank topside, Tenacity here.
Trouble.
Trying to survive as long as he can, but he doesn't have that flash available. But with no ultimates, FlyQuest will not complete the dive.
It's still a doomed wave state for Tenacity in the top side, right? That wave is shoving away from him. And the fact that Jose Diodo, once again, on the Lee Sin, up there in time, making plays, helping out his laners, and Kumo, as you mentioned, the person they have to play through. Kumo's been the best top laner statistically and passing the eye test in Academy. He's been so good this split, and that would surprise a lot of people who watched a lot of Academy and Proving Grounds in the last split. As Kumo's really had a renaissance. This new meta fitting him so well. He's off the Gnar, off the Shen, playing the carries and playing them well. He's been a big difference maker for FlyQuest Academy. And you can see this wave state so bad for Tenacity that Kenvi did finish up his camps, but has to come top now. Help make sure Tenacity can get this in. This is tricky. Kumo does have level 6.
Yeah, Kumo's level 6. He's going to try and push this, but he doesn't see Kenvi yet. He's just going to go for it anyway, though. He takes the kill onto Tenacity despite Kenvi being there. He'll go for another ult forward just to get some damage down. That is also teleport out of Palafox, but Kumo is unanswerable right now, Cubby.
And that wave state's still doomed, right? He can decide to freeze that, shove it out. Tenacity doesn't have TP, so if he kept it there, yeah, he's hitting the recall button.
Too. Dreams hits the hook. Poom's in trouble, has the flash available, actually uses the W empowered with the ultimate. They survive bot side. All right, I thought that would be even worse for 100 Thieves. I thought Poom might go down too. But as of now, it is still only the top lane that's on fire. So 100 Thieves can at least be happy about that. They have not lost the other lane states.
I love that decision from Kumo, too. Look at that wave. He froze it in the top side. Tenacity lost a wave and a half just because Kumo decided to recall, and he's going to pick up a double wave as more action.
Ooh, Dreams flashes, a little hesitant on that hook. Boom flashes, hook misses. No kill for FlyQuest on the bottom side, but Ryoma actually catches Palafox right there. Shuriken flip, does he take it? He does. Palafox looking for the trade now. First perfect execution. Does he go under turret? There we go. Oh, Ryoma blinked back. Palafox back to the smoke, though. Doesn't die to turret. Ryoma with the fancy footwork does stay alive, and now Tenacity's here. Ooh, if Palafox gets baited, if Jose Diodo gets baited, this could be the way that Tenacity gets back into this game.
They want this. They want this skirmish. They're trying to bait. Both mid laners trying to bait the others in.
Jose Diodo, no, he's just going to show himself here. I can tell we're waiting with bated breath, Cubby.
Yeah,
neither of us know who's going to go for it, but it looks like both will back off right now. Wow, these teams, though, they want to fight. They want to scrap, and it's mostly 100 Thieves that want to find a way back into this game.
You know, a lot of 100 Thieves, it relies on that mid-jungle duo and getting them off the ground. The fact they didn't, the fact that this top lane is pretty doomed for Tenacity.
Look at this CS
on the Gwen. Yeah, right now. That freeze from Kumo was just backbreaking for the side of 100 Thieves. The fact that Kenvi wasn't able to help get that wave in, and then Kumo got the solo kill. A doomsday scenario is now Dreams, Jose Diodo. They recognize this is trying to make life even worse for Tenacity in the top lane. Here comes the dive.
All right, everybody. F's in the chat for Tenacity right now. I don't think he's surviving this one. He'll do his best to buy some time, but it's just too easy for FlyQuest Academy here. Tenacity, very young player. New top laner to the scene, coming from the 100 Thieves Next program, getting just hard camped in the top side, hard punished for that early game.
And FlyQuest have come into this Academy League with a vengeance. And I don't know what Tenacity, said to them beforehand, but he's really making sure that he has a tough game here on the Gwen, as they've done everything in their power to take Gwen out of the game. Tenacity.
He went for a Cole, Cubby. He's just going to maybe try and stack that up before the game's over at this point.
Yeah, a Cole versus a Divine Sunder. Yeah.
Oh.
It's pretty tough here for Tenacity in the top lane. Does have levels, and so might be able to get this wave to crash and bounce back. And that's where things might get a little bit better, but that does open up another timer for FlyQuest to potentially take a visit up there. I love the fact that Dreams and Jose Diodo working together, too. I know it's one of the big criticisms that we've had of FlyQuest LCS squad. The fact that Dreams and Jose Diodo just haven't been playing together, haven't been synced up. Love to see them working together to make that top lane dive happen. So
Very often we see Dreams and Jose Deoto doing completely different things. Dreams will be getting vision around Dragon while Jose Deoto's clearing camps on the opposite side. One of them gets picked off in a fight. But this time around, yeah, like you said, they are actually working in tandem as a team right now. But also Dreams still helping out Johnson. We haven't seen a lot of action bot side. Like you said, it's Ziggs versus Ezreal. We really won't see anything down here. But still, Ziggs will eventually become a turret-taking monster. And as FlyQuest can continue to play through a very powerful top side, it limits a lot of 100 Thieves' options. If you can't play through bot, if you can't play through top now because it's too doomed, a lot of pressure on Ryoma to start to perform here.
And the fact that FlyQuest got that first Rift Herald with the Ziggs, it's so important because it pretty much guarantees you a tower. The fact that it takes 2 plates and then the satchel charge gets through a plate and a half makes things very hard. As
You're under turret. Envy looks for the engage, but Dreams with the roam yet again. The support from FlyQuest being much more active in Academy right now, backing up Jose Deoto and Palafox here. And FlyQuest get another kill coming. It's 5-0. It's a 5,000 gold lead at 11 minutes, 45 seconds into this game. We set this up as the mega match for the week. 100 Thieves Academy are getting shut out.
I think the FlyQuest squad heard that, like, fans might think it's close, and they said no, right? And that's something that Jose Deoto said yesterday. Once again, we do not feel like these games should be close. We do not feel like we should lose any of these matchups. And going up against the best team that Academy has to offer, they're doing just that in this early game, as they are shutting down the top side of 100 Thieves, who are really the future of this organization. Coming from 100 Next, right? They were the members that got promoted early into Academy. They put so much time, love, and research into molding these talents, and incredible talents they are. But FlyQuest say, we are still the big bosses, right? We are from the LCS squad. We're going to make sure that you are going to get shut down and have a little bit more time to make it up to the level that we're playing at the moment. As we're going to use that Herald to get tempo, keep Ryoma under tower as he just burned TP to get there. And now we have a 3v2 in the top lane. Poom's trying to roam up to get here, but can he get here in time?
Another gank. 3-level lead for Kumo up top side. Tenacity's just going to get blown up. He's trying to heal through it with the Conqueror, with the Omnicamp. 100 Thieves can turn the play. Jose Deoto dies under turret, and the rest of 100 Thieves now chasing down Kumo top side. They can take him down. Kenvy's chasing him, but that's still level 10 Viego. That's still a very fed Viego. Like Hollywood fall, Palafox is out. Can Kumo trade one back? He almost takes out Kenvy. Barely not enough. 100 Thieves, on the short they find 3 for 0.
The short wall does Graves justice as the Elk Cove gameplay does not pay off for Kumo. Those are a lot of shutdowns going over to the Thieves, right? They're only down 3k gold now. They needed to fight. You need to fight when you get playing in this game to get those shutdowns, get back into the game. They do just that. Giving Tenacity some time, effort, love in Karen's top lane, but I'm keeping my eyes. Kumo spawns in 7 seconds. There is a ward behind Tenacity. He still has a 3-double lead on Tenacity, and does he just straight up go for this play?
He's TPing to turret. No, he doesn't go behind.
Anybody went for it,
Oh, but Poom could be in trouble. Flash from Dreams. He goes right for the hook. The Ziggs bomb. Jose Deoto hits the Sonic Wave, and that's going to be another kill. Poom taken out on the recall.
Now Jose Deoto, he's going towards that red buff. He wants to contest Kenvy. Dreams is here. Poom is not. He's on the gray screen. As we're going to have to see how that play ends up panning out. We're going to get a replay real quick. Tenacity's flash here is beautiful. Yes, he gets stunned up, but that flash stops the Sonic Wave from going because of the Gwen Shield. He's able to move that as 100 Thieves are finally able to isolate the members one by one. We talked about how the Blanc's pretty good into Akali. Finally get to see that come to fruition here as Ryoma, good job of landing everything in his kit. Take down Palafox with the help of Poom. And here comes the short Q from Kenvy. That ward from Kumo is actually very clever because if you auto with Graves, it hits whatever's in front of you. So he's trying to stop the Graves pellets from hitting him. But Kenvy positions just enough to the side to make sure that he's able to get the auto off and the short Q to take down Viego, get that shut down into the hands of Kenvy. Really the superstar jungler that we have in Academy, the young talent that we have. The only jungler that's really been able to keep up with Kenvy has been Contracts and somewhat NXI as, Luger needs to burn flash.
Likewise going for a play now. Poom in trouble, stunned up here by Viego. Jose Deoto's there to provide a little bit extra damage. Poom under the turret. Kumo throws out the ultimate. But the resets come through. FlyQuest do find Karma. 100 Thieves are down to support. Their Dragon's up too, Cubby. So FlyQuest can just try and transition this into the next objective.
FlyQuest dropped those kills and said, we want that gold back. They got back onto the map, found Poom a couple times on the Karma. Take him down. That's going to be a Dragon going over to FlyQuest. The only Infernal Drake can have this game. 5.5k gold lead for The FlyQuest squad playing under the Academy banner, but looking damn good in this one, Kangas, as I love watching Dreams and Jose Dido work together, play together, as now Palafox wants a solo kill.
Hits the chains. Palafox still in the shroud, though. Does a lot of damage. Ryoma's in trouble. Oh, so many members of FlyQuest. And Kenvi says, wait a minute. I thought it was just the Akali. Dreams and Jose Dido show up, too. Teleport in from Tenacity. 100 Thieves look to trade the play. Dreams stuck here. Tenacity wants to jump in onto Dreams, but now he CC'd. Dodges out on a lot of the damage, though. Takes down Dreams. Jose Dido jumps onto Johnson. Luger's here, but there's not a lot of chase down potential from the Thieves. Like you had identified, they don't really have a go button. They don't really have an engage tool, so you got to take these scrappy fights, and they will trade, but still advantage to FlyQuest. Palafox shoves his wave in. Look at topside. Kumo still getting a full 30 seconds to a minute alone in the top lane here. As we look at the replay.
And Palafox, the only reason that he's going this hard is because he knows that he has backup, right? They see the fact that the bot lane 100 Thieves are sitting mid, catching that wave. He has Nautilus, Lee Sin wrapping around along with the Mega Infernal Bomb. As Immortal Shield Bow actually saves Kenvi. They're able to get a turn off. Some nice plays here from Tenacity. As does use the shield to prevent any Ziggs damage from coming on in. They are able to at least get one back, trade back. Keep in mind, if you get behind like this, you have to fight. You have to find ways to get shutdowns. How you come back in League of Legends, right? So I like the fact 100 Thieves Academy, they are throwing the gauntlet down, right? They aren't going down without a fight. And we know them for their mid to late game setups. So they are down really bad in this game. They have to really come together, figure out a way to stall this one out, to find picks. Most likely utilizing Ryoma as the block. The only member that really seems to have gotten off the ground in this one. As Luger is going to be stalled out on the Ezreal. Won't be hitting that 2-hour item spike for quite a bit of time.
But Gold did go over to Tenacity, Cubby. I think that's an important thing to mention there. The Gwen, hard shutdown in lane. Still half the CS of Kumo, but at least has Riftmaker completed now. So that mythic item is big for the Gwen here. Picking up 2 kills throughout these skirmishes has gotten Tenacity somewhat back into this game. But FlyQuest still have control. They still have that 5k gold lead, and they'll use that to get this Rift Herald. Jose Dido solos that one while they still have priority bot side and mid side. 100 Thieves on very reactive calls right now. Even then, can't hold out for too long, because eventually FlyQuest will just start to run through them with these Ziggs satchels with that Rift Herald if 100 Thieves give them too much time at these turrets.
Yeah, and Ziggs become so powerful when you get ahead in the game because you're just able to take space in the jungle.
Oh, but not if you get blown up right away. Takes a lot of damage. Kenvi with the follow-up. Collateral damage from range. And the burst from Ryoma. What a play from the Thieves.
We said that Ryoma has to be the one that gets the party started for 100 Thieves because the LeBlanc is the one with gold. As Jose Dido getting a little bit fancy. Luis in the camp. Trying to pop into the mid lane. That's really where 100 Thieves might be able to come back, right? Use the block, find picks, buy time for Gwen and Ezreal to get back into this game. And Kenvi on the Graves does severely outscale the Lee Sin in damage. Of course, Lee Sin always has the playmaking ability to change any game with the power of one kick. As Jose Dido, hopefully he's been watching the Euro Cup going on, you know?
All it takes that
a lot of PKs in there.
That one kick, that one goal. Luger's oh no, Luger doesn't have the soccer fan Ezreal skin on. I thought for a second he did. It's like,
no, it's soccer Ezreal. Yeah.
Oh, that is?
Yeah.
Well, where's the giant finger? I thought he's got like a floppy
the
finger,
finger's TPA. This is soccer Ezreal.
Oh.
I know my Ezreal skins. Come on.
All right. See, obviously I don't pay enough attention to Ezreal skins. I also got to have a vendetta against this champion in solo queue, but that's beside the point. Bringing us back into the game here. 100 Thieves are posturing around the top side of the map here. Meanwhile, FlyQuest have Palafox pushing in a bot side. FlyQuest, we haven't really touched on their triple TP composition, but this gives them so much flexibility in pushing different lanes before setting up for objectives, and they're using it to great effect.
And objective-wise, there is no way that 100 Thieves are sniffing out the next couple dragons. Against Ziggs, with this much map control that FlyQuest have, they have to see the dragons. They have to get more up.
Boom. Oh, no! Caught out yet again. The support goes in to just drop some wards, but you need to respect the Nautilus, the Lee Sin, these members you don't have vision on that can lock you down and blow you up.
Dreams and Jose Dido have done such a good job of working together in this game, Kangas. So Jose Dido, 5-1-3, sitting in almost full kill participation. And they're going to utilize that Herald get a kick into the inhibitor turret as well. And by the way, they increased a lot of local gold with those side lane turrets in the last patch. So big wins here as they just take down the inhibitor turret. Are they pushing for more? Kenby's here. Oh boy.
They're actually going to charge on the... Oh, he dies just before the inhibitor, but now the re-engage from
They're going to chase this. They win.
Down with the Karma speed up, so Kenby's very 4-4 for the rest of his team.
They win
they
these.
Take down Dreams, but now comes Palafox on the Akali. Absolutely running through 100 Thieves. FlyQuest lost 2, but can the FlyQuest members find more? They take down Kenby. It's a 1-for-2 trade, 1-for-3 trade. Make it 1-for-400 Thieves Academy. They turn it around just in time on the top side for the Baron.
We talked about their mid to late game setups, but that's just FlyQuest getting a little bit too far over their heels. And with Luger here, Palafox going to have to make a miracle play. Is he going to go for it on the Akali? They're trying to hunt him down. Here he goes. Okay.
Okay, he throws out the Shuriken. Tenacity's there, though.
Johnson's back.
And now Palafox.
He's dead.
A 1v4. And also Johnson teleports in. He just gets blown up. Palafox will trade one back onto Luger, but will die too. Another TP coming in here. This one will be Kubo. The raid boss has arrived. FlyQuest have bought enough time. They got 100 Thieves off of the Baron. 100 Thieves need to figure out, are we fighting or are we retreating? They're all retreating in different directions, though. Oh! Ryoma with the outplay. Kumo cannot get on top of him, but now Poom could be in some trouble. Dreams is even here. Poom flashes. He's alive. Poom's making it out. 100 Thieves successfully disengaged, but FlyQuest also pushed him off the Baron, but the play's not even over, Cubby. Dreams, Kumo find themselves in a 2v3 situation. They did not want this one. Dreams goes down. Kumo has to retreat. What is going on?
The FlyQuest is getting outplayed by 100 Thieves Academy. They're overcommitting, getting too far into this one. They're TPing in one by one. Going for hero plays, not respecting the power of the Academy squad. And this Graves with the Immortal Shield Bow combined with the Karma, all the healing against all these melees. Kennedy's just able to drain tank everyone as he is stepping up, no fear into FlyQuest. And 100 Thieves, they were down 8k gold before their inhibitor turret fell. They're only down 4.5k gold now, trying to crawl themselves back into this one. And Johnson on the Ziggs. The combos with the rest of the team have been perfect, but he is getting caught out by the blockchains, by Kenby on the Graves, and he cannot afford to step up and go down like that as that chain hits from Ryoma, and that is what makes this play happen.
Yeah, he's chunked out so much to begin and just blown up by Kenby right away. Crazy to see that amount of burst damage there. And then the chase down from the Thieves, easy enough here. FlyQuest try and turn it. Palafox tries to jump in and make the hero play, and yeah, I mean, they get Kenby, but everyone else from the Thieves still survives through it.
But look at how much time Kenby buys with that build, right? And then you have Karma on top of them. We're seeing why 100 Thieves went with this composition. Yes, they lack a hard engager, but they can absorb engages as the game goes on, and Tenacity on the Gwen too. Yes, I mean, he was put behind miles and miles at the start of the game, but it's not. It's okay now as Johnson, I mean, he TPs in positions like that. It's not respecting the power of 100 Thieves on that comp. He gets properly punished. It's now FlyQuest. They feel like they have to force. Akali TP coming in. Can they do this fast enough?
They're on Baron. All 5 members are in the pit. 100 Thieves now regrouping around this. They're not going to get the Baron. It is secured here by FlyQuest Academy. Now, can they get out or can they win the fight? 100 Thieves are taking it. They jump right in onto Dreams. Tenacity takes him out. Nautilus is dead, but it's traded back. Can be alone in the pit. FlyQuest, they get the objective and they win the team fight. 100 Thieves now got to retreat. Luger's in danger. Ezreal's throwing out these pop shots while he's retreating, but FlyQuest, they already know they won the prize.
They just group up. They knew the 100 Thieves weren't there. They go for it, lean on how strong Kumo is, as Johnson positioning much better in that fight, able to get off much more damage. And 100 Thieves, they're now fighting from behind once again. Ooh, was he doing
back and forward, Cubby, back and forward. 25 minutes, 26 kills. His game is delivering right now. The turret falls. Ryoma's going for the assassination. Doesn't get Johnson. Now Joseoto chasing him down. If the Sonic Wave lands, there we go. Ryoma's in some trouble, but now Joseoto's taking a lot himself. Luger with the damage over the wall. He takes him down. Luger gets the kill onto Lee Sin. Lots of damage onto Palafox. Tenacity teleported in behind. Johnson's got no one to peel. Johnson's got no one to protect him.
So close.
But the slow might be enough. Dreams! The Miracle Man himself shows up just in time to save his AD carry. Palafox, though, oh no. There's fights happening everywhere. But Luger gets another outplay onto Palafox as well.
A pixel perfect
what a
mystic
game.
shot. This game is delivering. We said that 100 Thieves, they're playing with nothing to lose, right? They're going up against FlyQuest LCS squad, and both teams are throwing the gauntlet down, taking every fight they can find, and man, the micro outplays going on with both of these teams, all 10 of these players throughout these fights. It's amazing to watch them go back and forth with each other as we're getting another look. Johnson, Ziggs, just sneaking on out with a little bit of help from his support, Dreams, but once again, 100 Thieves, they keep their inhibitors up. Oh, wait, does he go down? Okay.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, God, I thought there was like the zoom in. I was like, oh, God, is Gromp up? And yeah, Luger, you can throw the thumbs up with that if you hit a pixel-perfect Mystic shot, just like that one coming out of Zanya's. That is so clean from the AD of 100 Thieves Academy, as the start to this game was terrible for 100 Thieves Academy. Gwen, so far behind, still is far behind, but watching them lean on their strengths, their mid to late game setups and team fighting, and really just try and brawl it out, try their best to come back. FlyQuest, they're trying their best to close the window, but 100 Thieves, they are not going down without a fight, as it is really going to be off the back of Kumo. Can he get the resets? Can he utilize this Guardian Angel to win a fight so hard this game ends in favor of FlyQuest? Because the scaling on 100 Thieves, they have to be scared about it.
I mean, in all the action we've been seeing,
clean.
we keep forgetting how far ahead FlyQuest are and how strong Idioto is on the lead.
So
He finds the kick onto Ryoma. Kumo now frontlining with Dreams. 100 Thieves are down a member, and Kumo goes back in. He's got the resets. He's looking for it. Dreams with a knockup on the multiple members. Over the wall, 100 Thieves got back to their base, but Palafox goes in! He takes down Kenvi! Dreams with the Ignite picks up the kill, but it was Palafox that set him up, and now FlyQuest push for more. Under their Nexus turrets, 100 Thieves have to make their last defense. FlyQuest, they're pushing for it. They want to close the game now.
The resets too good for FlyQuest, as they are just trying to fight their way out of this game. It's been a valiant effort from 100 Thieves Academy, but finally the two inhibitors fall. An 8k gold lead for FlyQuest. They can take another dragon as they exit out of this one. And oh my goodness, they just don't want to stop fighting. Both these teams, it feels like they have a personal vendetta. And Jose Diodo, not even following through with the Q damage. The teamwork from Kumo, that's what you love to see out of these guys, as Kumo now on this Viego, able to survive so long, does lose his GA in the end, but it's well worth it as he gives his GA to get 2 inhibitors for himself. And look at this from Palafox too. We talked about these micro outplays. Oh, the flash follow to hit the back of the E. God, Kangas, these teams are laying it down on the line. Love to see it.
The mechanical play, the level of execution from both of these teams, nothing but impressive here. Considering how far 100 Thieves were from that early game, it's amazing that they are still fighting this hard. But then we just look at the gold, we look at the item differential, and how much the Coma ward going down. See you right there. But still, the FlyQuest members with such a lead here over 100 Thieves. They said it themselves, they expect themselves to beat these Academy teams. They set themselves to a very high standard to say we should be winning, and they definitely are, but they're having to work for it here. It's Nasty going on to Palafox, but he's got to make this play work. He's not going to have backup. He's not going to have an escape here anymore, but he's doing a lot of damage. Palafox has to go golden. Teleport coming in here.
Fiber rotating.
100 Thieves, they need this. If they don't get this kill, that's going to be game, but they get it. Palafox is out. Can they get more? 5v4 now, but Kumo's so strong. He's so fed. He even picked up another stopwatch, and Poom and Tenacity completely cut off from the rest of their team. They're just going to have to try and buy time if they can. Johnson's flashing forward. Johnson with the aggressive plays. Kumo picks up the kill at the Poom. FlyQuest get a 2-for-1.
The snowball hits. He goes down. TP's coming in. FlyQuest are going to try and wrap this one up now. This game's been nothing but played quickly by both of these squads. And now with the numbers advantage, can 100 Thieves hold on?
It's not looking likely, Cubby. 2 members defending against 4, and FlyQuest are here with super minions. Ryoma's going to have to find a crazy pick. Can he get onto Johnson? Watch LeBlanc, watch the Graves. Ultimate's available. Same with Luger. He's got some range, but they got to go now. They're going to lose these turrets. Not finding it that time. First turret's down. Teleport's coming in. Jose Deodo's not going to give them a chance. He kicks Ryoma.
Wow.
That's it. That's game number 1 to FlyQuest Academy. They took down their only opponent here that could do anything. 100 Thieves trying to defend now, but with no turrets, there's no hope. FlyQuest Academy, the LCS roster in Academy right now, will take down 100 Thieves Academy, who claimed that they could take down the bottom 6 in LCS. Game number 1 goes to FlyQuest.
What a game from both of these squads as FlyQuest continue to bounce back. 100 Thieves Academy, they gave it their all, but that early game was disastrous for them. And man, I want to see Jose Dioto's Lee Sin again, but also if I'm 100 Thieves, I do not want to see Jose Dioto's Lee Sin again. As he was going off, he was taking the notes from the Euro Cup. Man, some of those Lee Sin plays so clean on the back half of that game as he helps FlyQuest get over the finish line, take down the Thieves game 1. And now 100 Thieves, they got to bounce back in the next one.
Jose Dioto and Kumo.
Oh,
absolutely incredible performance. Kumo shut down Tenacity in the early stages of that game. Credits to Tenacity for somewhat coming back, but he never caught back up. Kumo was so monstrous.
It's pretty rare you see a game where there's a 3-level difference in the top lane, and that really tells you how much focus FlyQuest put on shutting down Tenacity and shutting down the Gwen. And Gwen, credits to Tenacity, right, on very low gold, was able to make a big impact on that game despite the early game. But it was a doomsday scenario in the top lane. Kumo played that so well. That is a clinic in how to manage your wave states, how to play the top lane, how to play with the rest of your team and to get a big advantage. That mid jungle, or that top jungle duo, Tenacity and Kenvi, the brothers from the start with Hunter Next, they end up taking them down in that one pretty dominantly. They didn't go down without a fight, but we're gonna have to see if 100 Thieves can bounce back in the next one, because if that early game goes better. Yeah, if that early game goes better, like those late game setups from 100 Thieves, you could see the strength, see the power of their players and their mechanical ability as both teams just decided to throw down on the Rift that game. Gave us a real treat, but FlyQuest ended up coming out on top in a rather quick one. It was close at times. Tried to come back.
Kobe, we're going to have to set it to break, man. We got to get into this game number 2 as quickly as we can, because what a game 1. I cannot wait to see what's in store for us. FlyQuest up in the series. They have a chance to go 4-0 in their week with the LCS team coming into Academy here, but 100 Thieves Academy, their strongest opponents, hoping to get at least one game off them here. We're going to send it to break. Don't go anywhere. You're not going to miss this one.